Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So in the previous video we have just finished the lesson number 1 or chapter number 1, that was number system, and now from this video we will start the new chapter number 3. Okay students, that is coordinate geometry, and the exercises and examples which I haven't given in your homework. You just have to write down by your own. If there is any doubt in that, then we can discuss. You can message me. Okay students, and now just seeing the introduction part of the coordinate geometry. See, reading the introduction, you have already studied how to locate a point on a number line. Yes, we know we have drawn the number line, and we also know how to locate the point on the number line. See here, you also know how to describe the point of a point on the line. There are many other situations in which to find point we are required to describe its position with reference to more than one line. For example, considering the following situation, see here, there is an example of this situation. In that, first of all I will draw the figure there is over here. Okay students, then after we will discuss that. See here, sorry, this is not the straight line from here, so drawing it again, my drawing is weak. So this side is west and this side is east. Okay students, see here, now just for reading and drawing together, see here in the figure 3.1, there is the main road running in the east west direction. See here, there is a main highway which is running in which direction? East and west direction. Okay students, going towards next point. Also on each street house number are marked. See here, in each street house numbers are marked. So now what we have to do, we have to draw the streets. See here, this is street number 1, this is street number 1. I am not writing street 1, just writing 1. This is street number 2. This is street number 3. Street number 4. Street number 5. How many streets are there? 8. Street number 6, 7, 8. Okay students, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 8 street. In that the house numbers are accordingly, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. In street 2 also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in all the street there are these numbers. And here see here, and the last 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay students, so we have marked the street and its house number. Reading further, also on the each street house numbers are marked. See here, house numbers are marked. Now to look for a friend's house, here is it enough to know only one reference point? Yes, one of your friend is living in this 8 state out of one state and in one house. So is one reference point enough for this to find out your friend's home? See here, no, not as easy as when we know the two pieces of information about it, namely the number of the street on which it is situated and the number of the house number. Okay, students. So, what is to be done? We have to just find our friend's home. Is if I say my friend's house number is 5. So, in this, how many houses has 5 number? Here is 5, here is 5, here is 5, here. No, one reference point is not enough. And if I say my friend home is in the street number 7, so in street number 7 there are lots of houses. In that I can't go all the house that it is my friend's home. I can't go to all the home. So two reference point is to be given. The first one, that is house number and the another one, that is street number. So if this 2 is given, then we can easily find out our friend's home. Okay, students, if I say house number 4 and street number 7, so we can easily find out where is street number 7. First of all, the street number 7 is over here and house number, that is 4. So here it is 4. Okay, students, so just we have find out easily our friend's home. Okay, students, as my friend's home is in the 7th street 4th, as your friend's home will be in 8th street, 6th street, 5th street, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1. And sometime what happen, you just live here and your friend lives here. If we say in Gujarati, padoshi. Okay, students, you both are padoshis or neighbors. So now going towards the textbook, see here, if we want to reach the house which is situated in the 2nd street and has the number 5. So now just rubbing the my friend's home and going to the textbook friend's home. Okay, students. See here, if we want to reach the house which is situated in the 2nd street, where is 2nd street? Over here, and in 2nd street has the number 5. See here, the 5 number is the house where it is in the 5 number house. First of all, we would identify the street number 2. Where is street number 2? This is over here, and in that then the house numbered 5. Then after house numbered 5, and then in figure 3.1, H is shown the location of the house. See here, H is shown in the location of the house. Similarly, P shows the location of the house corresponding to the street number 7 and house number 4. See here, P is shown in the street number 7 and house number 4. Okay, students, P is shown. Now moving towards next page, just reading that. Suppose you put a dot on a sheet of a paper, just seen in the 3.2a. If we ask you to tell us the position of the dot on the paper. How will you do this? How will you do this? Then perhaps you will try some such manners. The dot is in the upper half of the paper, or it is near the left edge of the paper. It is very near to the left and upper corner of the sheet. Do any these statements fix the position of the dot precisely? No. But if you say the dot is nearly 5 cm away from the edge of the paper, it helps to give some idea, but still do not fix the dot. A little thought might enable you to say that the dot is also at the distance of 9 cm above the bottom line. We know exactly where is the dot. Okay students, see here, for this purpose we find the position of the dot by specifying its distance from two fixed lines, the left edge of the paper and the bottom line of the paper. In other words, we need two independent information for the finding the position of the dot. See here, they have taken the another example, just explaining that example which is in your textbook. You have just understanding that how to find your friend's home, or else if you don't find your friend's home, you just call him or her that I am in this highway which is from west to east. Okay students, and you can say you just come out of your street and we will go to your home. Okay students, that idea is better than this, because now it's 21st century, in that we don't have this pen, paper, we just have mobile phones in all our. Okay students, so just think out of the circle. See here, this is an sheet. In that, what we have to do, we have to put over a dot. This is the dot. Can you see students this dot, or else I have to just do more, just doing more. Okay students, now you can see students, it is enough big to see you. Now how can we describe the position of this dot? How can we describe the position of the dot? How can we? Students, just I have read that. Now you have to do first, and then after I will explain this. Just think. And okay students, just think, I am giving you about 15 seconds. In that 15 seconds you have to just pause your video. Okay students, when you pause your video, then you will just, if I say that I have given that time. Okay students, then after 15 when you finish, then after you can play your video. Your time starts now. Yes, time's up. Okay students, now what we have to do to just describe this dot? I can say it is little bit left side and little bit upside. Yes, but we cannot exactly define that point. So if I say I am not using the measures of textbook, I am explaining it by myself. So don't see the textbook, that in textbook it is written 9 centimeter or 4 centimeter. Just I am taking my own centimeters. Okay students, so here if I say that from the bottom line the dot is of 7 centimeter. Okay students, but it is enough to describe the dot. From the bottom line to the upside, how many 7 centimeters dot, how many places can be dot possible? It is possible over this because from bottom line the 7 centimeters comes over this place. So this much place is probability is done that in this much the dot can be. Okay students, now if I say that from the left side the dot is, from the left side it is about 3 centimeter, from the left side it is 3 centimeter. Okay students, then we can say that from the bottom line it is 7 centimeter and from the just left side it is 3 centimeter, or which from the right hand side it is 8 centimeter, from right hand side it is 8 centimeter, or else from the upper line it is how much, that I have to write by my own. Okay students, I will say it is about 2 centimeter. Okay students, 2 centimeter. So you have how many reference point? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 thing, from this you can describe the point. See here I am writing over here, you just see that the first thing from left side it is 3 centimeter and from bottom it is 7 centimeter, or else you can also write from right side it is 8 centimeter and from top means over here it is 2 centimeter. So in this two way you can just describe this dot. From left side it is 3 centimeter and from bottom it is 7 centimeter, or else from right side it is 8 centimeter and from top it is 2 centimeter. In that way you can also write that from right side it is 7 centimeter and from bottom it is 8 centimeter, from right side it is 8 centimeter and from bottom it is 7 centimeter, and also you can write from top it is 2 centimeter and from left side it is 3 centimeter. There are more. If you have to find that dot you can just find from any way this dot. Okay students, but minimum 2 reference points are required to describe this dot. Okay students, minimum 2 reference point is must for describing this dot. Okay students, now going further, reading your textbook, see here, now perform the following classroom activity known as sitting plan. Yes, now we have to perform a classroom activity but not in the class, because due to corona the schools are just closed and online teaching sessions are going on. Okay students, now let us see. Draw a plan of a sitting in your classroom, pushing all the desks together, representing each desk by a square. In each square, write the name of the students occupying the desk. Which square represents the position of each student in the classroom is described precisely by using two independent information. Okay students, in this we have to see that which one is, we have to just taken out all the desk and put it as one box. Okay students, and then after, first the column in which she or he sits, the row in which she or he sits. So first of all I will draw a small classroom. In that you have to just see that we will give some of the names of our class which are in the ninth standard. Okay students, which names I remember, I don't know. Just I will try that it is from your class only. Okay students. See here, this is our classroom. You just have to imagine this much small your classroom can't be. So you just have to imagine that this is our classroom, and then after I will draw just big boxes. Okay students, because I don't remember the names. See here, this is our classroom. In that this side, who sits this side at the last from we all know that in this row at the last that Abdul or Muhammad, yes, Muhammad was sitting. So I will write M Muhammad, and on this side Ali is sitting there over here, so I will write A, and I am just talking about in the 8th class how you were sitting. Okay students, I don't remember the name, so just here Chirayu was sitting. Over here I don't remember perfect, but I think Chirayu was sitting, and in the middle I will give any of the name Chirayu. Then after that here, yes, here at the last I have just placed the set Devraj. Yes, Devraj was sitting over here. I am not remembering the names. Then after who? Okay, we are just taking this Chirayu, Muhammad, Devraj and Ali, and just we will describe that. So from this, here are the columns, this side are the columns, and this side are the rows. Okay students, so how we will describe this? We will say that this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay students, this is our column number, and here I am writing the row number. This is row number 1. Sorry students, this is, yes, 1, 2, 3. Row number 1, 2, 3. Okay students, have you got it? No students, I have just made a mistake over here. This 1, 2, 3 is to be written over here. Okay students. 1, 2, 3. Now what we have to do? If I say I want to find the position of the Ali, I want to find the position of the Ali. I know that he is sitting over here. Then how can I say that he is sitting over here? Then I can say that Ali is sitting in the row 1 and column number 3. Row number 1 and column number 3. See here, row number 1, column number 3. Where is the Ali sitting? Row number 1 and column number 3. Going towards next, if I say where does the Chirayu sit? Chirayu is sitting in the row number 3 and column number 1. Row number 3 and column number 1. And now going towards next, that is Devraj. Where is Devraj sitting? It is sitting over here. I know that, but how can we describe specific point? that Devraj is sitting in the row number 1 and column number 2. Okay students, this is the example which is in your just textbook. I have just replaced some of the values over and just you can understand that. So I have taken these names and I am sorry for that if anybody thinks wrong on it. Just okay students, I am just explaining the example by giving your name so you can easily understand. My intention is not bad for using these names. Okay students, you don't have to take any of these seriously. Okay students, now going towards next. Okay, now it's time for your homework. Okay students, I am just giving you homework, and before that giving you homework, here we are seeing that I am just reading this example. If you are sitting on the desk now, lying in the fifth column and third row, represent the shaded square in the figure 3.3. Your position should be written as 5, 3. Okay students, and how this is written, sorry students, I have forgot to say that. First of all, what we have to write, that for Ali it is row number 3, 1, for this 1, 3, and for this it is 2, 1. So first of all you have to write column and then after the row. Okay students, first of all in this bracket you have to write column and then after you have to write row. In that way we have written in the same as 3, 5 are written down names and positions of the other students in the class. For example, if Sonia is sitting in the fourth column and first row, so it is written as 4. As for 1, the teacher's desk is not a part of your seating plan. We are treating the teacher just as an observer. Okay students, in the discussion about your observe, the position of any object lying in the plane can be represented with the help of the two perpendicular lines. In case of the dot, we required distance of the dot from bottom lines as well as from left edge of the paper. In the case of seating plans, we required the numbers of the column and the row of the rows. This simple idea has far-reaching consequence and has given rise to an important branch of mathematics known as coordinate geometry. In this chapter, we aim to introduce some basic concept of the coordinate geometry. You will study more about this in your higher classes. This study will initially developed by the French philosopher and mathematician René Descartes. Okay students, now it's time for your homework. I am giving you exercise 3.1 in your homework, that how will you describe the position of the lamp on your study table to another person. And a city has two main roads which cross each other at the center of the city. These two roads are along north-south direction and west-east direction, and all the other streets of the city run parallel to these roads are 200 meter apart. There are 5 streets in each direction. Using 1 centimeter is equal to 200 meter. Draw a model of the city of your notebook. In your notebook, represent the roads and street by a single line. Okay students, you have to draw this by your own, and in next video I will just explain this both. Okay students, 3.1. Now please write down your homework. So your today's homework is, students, read the introduction part read the introduction and exercise 3.1 in your homework. Two sums are that. Okay students, in next video I will just explain this both sum. First of all, try by yourself. Okay students, up till then stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students.